I believe we're on the 5th or 6th, I think it's the first Saturday in January anyway. It's 10 o'clock in the morning, we're on the old ballast pit. Yeah, I'm joined by a mate of mine, Chris. He's next door, well next door but one. We arrived early this morning, about 6:45. It's really busy, to be fair. Yeah, 3 were packing up. We was hanging about for about an hour and a half, just, you know, couldn't decide on whether to fish the shallow end or what to do, or even to go home, to be fair. And yeah, a couple of guys approached us and said they were leaving, which was a result. Got one rod out already. We've seen 2, one in between us and one just to my right, across the far bank. So yeah, I've got a rod out in a bag already. I've been round the other side to check out the margin, because I know they're trying to put platforms in on the other side, and I don't want to be too close to the legs that even fishing locked up, the fish can get round them. So yeah, I'm going to be fishing at about 14 wraps, which gives me a good rod length to be on the rod before they get round it, so I'll be fishing locked up. Yeah, and we go from there. We're going to put a bit of bait out. There's quite a few fish in here, and seeing them, you know, a couple nut out, they're obviously active. We've had some really good mild weather, so yeah, it's going to be the slip D rig. With an ASM wafter, capped with a little bit of pink or something like that, and we're going to put a ASM white pop up out there on the other rod, just on a Ronnie rig, something like that. Yeah, like I say, fishing over a bit of bait. I put a bit of bait in already over there, but just a little scattering. But before it gets dark later, I'll definitely be topping it up with a spawn. But for now, we will get the rod sorted out and get them out there. Yeah, fingers crossed for a carp. Well guys, we are coming towards the end of the day. Yeah, we've only got tonight. We'll be away by early afternoon tomorrow. Yeah, we have got one on a yellow pop-up now on the left-hand rod on a Ronnie rig. We've got a slip D rig out on the middle rod with a food bait ASM wafter, tipped with a little bit of pink ASM pop-up, and we have a white ASM pop-up again on the Ronnie rig on the right hand rod, mainly because we've sim fish. My mate Chris is next to me, to my left, 2 swims down, and we've sim fished now on the far bank. We've simmed 3 or 4 today along the far bank, and I mean right along the far bank. So I wanted to fish a couple of hook baits that are sort of like in your face hook baits. That's the reason behind it. I've gone round there now. I've put about half a kilo of crumbs and 8mm, ASM 8mm, a little bit of corn, a little bit of pellet, just handful here and there, just along that, because all 3 rods are along that far side now. So yeah, traps are set. And yeah, it's set to be a windy night, a little bit of rain again tonight. But yeah, hopefully the carp will turn up or start feeding. Yes, time will tell. But yeah, if anything happens in the night, guys, you will be the first to know. Fingers crossed. Failing that, we'll be seeing you in the morning. Happy days, guys. I was going to say that if anything happens in the night, I'll update you, but we didn't get a chance. We've actually had 2 of the 3 rods wiped out in the last 10 minutes. One was a bream and one's a nice common. So, yeah, let's get her out, sort her out, and get the rods back out. Happy days. Well, here we go, guys. Weren't expecting that, to be fair. We hadn't seen anything for a while. Yeah, the light's just starting to fade, and yeah, it's the same 2 bites. One was from a bream, but this one, again, not a big fish, but nice old looking little common, ancient looking little common, in fact. But, yeah, they're all welcome. They are all welcome. Hopefully he'll let me pick him up. There we go, guys. Yeah, one of about. Pleased with that. Like I say, we sent them across that other side, but it just meant that we had to change tactics. That one coming on a yellow pop up. Yeah, over about a kilo of crumbs, corn, pellets, and 8 millers. So yeah, happy days. Let's get her back and get the rods back out. Nice start. Well, there we go, guys. Me and Chris, first winter session on the pit, and Chris is going to cook my nemesis. There it is, Colossus at 35.5 pounds. Well done, mate. What a fish.
Thank you, Ed.
No worries, mate. Nice one.
Well, guys, what a result that was for me and Chris earlier. Bite each within sort of half hour of each other, and yeah, as you can see, my moldy hat's mud all over it because I just had another bite and I was next door talking to my mate Chris, and of course I'm fishing locked up, so I had to move pretty rapid, and I ended up ploughing the field on my side and head. So yeah. Oh dear. Yeah, you'd like me to have got that on film, that's for sure. But yeah, you know, other than carp each, a 3 bream. But yeah, we're going to go back round, put some more bait out before we get our head down, and see what else the night has in store for us. So yeah, fingers crossed for another one each or more. Yeah, happy days. Fingers crossed for more.
Morning all. Yeah, it's about 9 o'clock, just approaching 9 o'clock this morning. I've been up, got me and Chris something to eat from the snack wagon, and yeah, when I got back, we're standing there eating in between the swims, and I'm looking down the other end, and up she come, one come out, nutted out. Yeah, if I was fishing tonight, I'd definitely be on the move today. They showed yesterday about this same sort of time, up until about 1 o'clock, and obviously we had the bites just before dark. But if that is the only feeding spell there's going to be, we're going to miss that today, because I want to be away by just after lunch, really. Get home, spend the afternoon with Emma, etc. But yeah, it still feels good for a bite, but it's just whether they've moved. There's every chance they might have gone left of us, but there's definitely one group down there. There's a nice fish that showed, and generally when there's one this time of year, we all know there's usually loads. So yeah, fingers crossed for the next 3 or 4 hours. hopefully we can buy ourselves another bite. Yeah, I may have a recast shortly. I'm going to keep an eye on the water. If I see anything worth recasting, then I will. Be good. I got in the end yesterday after having the bite from that common. I decided to put all three of them on pop-ups. There was a bit of debris coming in from the silt that I'm fishing over on the slip D wafter rigs, so I decided all three of them on pop-ups. But yeah, during the night all I caught was bream. So yeah, be nice to refreshen all the rigs, so, and all the hook baits. So yeah, we'll keep an eye on things and see where we go from there. Meanwhile, it is raining yet again. 3 runnies just about to go out. One in the white down to the other end where I see that fish roll. There's been no signs of them out here, so well, I'm down. And yeah, fingers crossed we can buy ourselves a bite after seeing that show. For the last couple of hours, they're all dotted out opposite with the ivy around them. Yeah, that's where we see that fish. Last couple of hours, 3 singles out there. Well guys, in there is the old classic saying, 5 minutes in the right place. And we have a pretty little scaly, not a big fish, but yeah, down in there he is, the fella. And yeah, after seeing that show this morning has led me to that bite. I literally just flipped the rods out, went back to the swim, started packing up, and it was absolutely flying. So right, let's get her out, get her sorted, get the rod back out. Happy days. Right, after a quick move, and hard, thinking about shall I move, and yeah, typical 5 minutes in the right place. Here he is. Nice clean one, not a big one, but a lovely one all the same. As I say, they're all welcome with me. I like catching carp of all sizes, and that one is a banger. Yeah, happy days. But yeah, you know, 5 minutes out there, and we've got this one. Is there another bite in it? There could be, but already the move's paid off. Happy days. Let's get her back, see if we can get another bite. 2 hours to go. Right guys, we are all wrapped up. We've moved down here to where I see that fish and caught that last one from. Yeah, like I say, we was only going to be doing another couple of hours, and hours to go. So yeah, all the stuff's drying out from the last 24 hours of yeah, rain coming down. Them 2 slings, they ain't they're not drying up there for the sake of having fishing, and they're drying just because they got wet on the barra. But yeah, like I say, last hour is every chance I might have spooked the shoal a little bit, to be fair. You know, I'm convinced this time of year there's a few of them together. So yeah, 1 more hour, see how we get on, get everything on the barra, and head home. Fingers crossed for more. Well guys, that's the end of the session. The wind is freezing today, but
yeah, just goes to show you again that if you're prepared to keep your eyes on the water at all times, you know, that one vital show could lead to the next bite, you know, and it did today. You know, not even 5 minutes after putting 3 singles out into the area that I see the fish this morning, middle rod was away, and yeah, nice scaly mirror. Just, you know, keep your eyes peeled can save you a blank, you know. Yeah, keep them eyes peeled, guys, and make the most of your session every time if you can. It definitely helps put a fish on the bank. If you like the video, guys, give us a thumbs up, smash the subscribe button, click the notification bell, that way you'll be notified when my next vlog's going live. And by all means follow me, Adam Honeyset on Facebook, Adam Carp Honeyset on Instagram, and one thing's for sure, we'll be seeing you on the bank somewhere very soon. Thanks for watching, guys, all the best.